So once a year, we have the pleasure of selecting from among the great literature that is published in Little Patuxent Review, someone, a writer whose work is outstanding, to whom we give the Michael J. Clarke Award. This year, we have selected the poet Alan King for his poem, The Journey, which was published in the winter 2018 issue. I would like to invite Alan to come up and read from that poem, which you will find illuminating and powerful. And the Michael J. Clarke Award also comes with a small amount of money, so when he's done giving his reading, I will hand him a check. Please welcome Alan King.
Well, I want to start off by thanking Little Patuxent Review for the award. I didn't even know the award existed until I got notice of it. And the news for me came at the perfect time because I had a crappy day. And so, to get that news, it just kind of lifted, me, over all the crap that had happened earlier that day. So the poem that's awarded is The Journey, and so I just want to give some really quick background on it. So my wife was 27 weeks pregnant when I wrote the piece, and so I had to do a Google on it again, and so according to what I found online, my daughter was about 2 pounds and the size of a cauliflower head of cauliflower. And she's here, they're both here with me, and this is like my daughter's second time at a reading, and so like I'm over there clutching because, she can be loud, but she's at peace on her little, watching other kids play with their own toys on YouTube. I don't get it. But yeah, so like I said, when the moment in the poem happened, my wife was 27 weeks pregnant, and so my daughter's 3, so it's crazy just thinking about how quick that time has passed, but let's jump into it. So it opens with an epigraph. Each day is a little life. Every waking and rising, a little birth. Every fresh morning, a little youth. Every going to rest and sleep, a little death. And that's by author Schopenhauer. The Journey. The diner's nearly empty when you both arrive, except for the 6 or so other patrons and a waitress who calls everyone hun. The fluorescent lights lick the Formica bar and chrome stools, the black and purple beaten booths, and a straw-headed boy staring at you over cold chicken strips, the ketchup a sticky scab on his plate. He reminds you of the little girls the night before, running through a restaurant in Berlin, Maryland, where you once stayed at a hotel known to be an antique. Its hardwood bathroom floors, the claw-footed tub with its wraparound shower curtain, the portraits of hoop-skirted women twirling parasols, the prairie-style wooden armoire closet. The 2 girls, laughing as they ran through the drummer's cafe, stopped at the sight of you and your wife, the only black people in the restaurant that night. When you remember the patrons' darting eyes at your wife's dreadlocks, the way the hostess smiled past you to the white family she sat while you waited. When all around you, the consensus seemed to echo the nursery rhyme, how did it get so late so soon? It's night before it's afternoon. You remember the loneliness of feeling like the only one fighting for sanity when the world makes you someone else. You watch your wife rub her full moon and talk to your daughter, 27 weeks alive inside her, knowing that each day is a little life, each step towards progress, a little birth, even if the journey is full of off-ramps, like the one that brought you both to a bright diner on your way home, to the slurping straw that says the blonde boy savoring what's left of his chocolate shake, before he sacks out on the plush seat, his mom flipping through a magazine, picking at her fries. You watch him wrapped in his blue blanket, as if sleep weren't a little death, as if the world weren't a dark dream, haunted by a boogeyman's appetite for innocent things. Thank you.
Whew. You know, this is the reason why I love literature, is that feeling directly after you've heard something that you know is fire and important and does something in the world. So how's everyone feeling? Good?
Great.
Good. We have more great literature coming your way. It always feels like a family reunion when we get together for these readings twice a year, and I'm happy to say that I feel like that's just continuing in this room today. So, without further ado, we have our second section of readers. The first reader is Tyler Vile. Tyler is a writer, performer, and activist from Baltimore, whose novel in verse, Never Coming Home, is available on Topside Press. She's a founding member of Hinenu, say it again? Hinenu, the Baltimore Justice Stiebel, a radically inclusive synagogue, and was the vocalist in a punk band called Anti-Androgyny. Her interactive poetry zine, Hasidic Witch Murderer, is available on her website, tylervile.wordpress.com. Her work has appeared in the Lambda Literary Award-nominated anthology, Resilience, published by Heartspark Press, as well as the magazines Femscape, Beltway Poetry Quarterly, and Rogue Agent. She is currently working on her second collection of poetry and her first collection of speculative fiction. Next, we will have Rebecca Moon Rourke. Rebecca, are you here? Okay, great. Rebecca's fiction has appeared in Southwester, Crave Magazine, Flock, and elsewhere, and has been nominated for the Pushcart Prize. Rebecca received her MFA from the Virginia Commonwealth University. She is at work on a novel and a collection of short stories set in the Rust Belt and blogs as Rust Belt Girl. And lastly, Lynette Marie Allen. Lynette, are you here? Lynette? Okay. Lynette couldn't join us today. So we will have Tyler and Rebecca. Please welcome Tyler.